Streaming now, this is the Wood TV Live Desk.
And good afternoon, everyone. Phil Penarski here with the Wood TV Live Desk. Hope you're having a great day so far. We are so very close to the weekend, and there's a lot to do all across West Michigan, including some little festival down in Holland about flowers or something.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. Of course, it's the 95th annual Tulip Time Festival down in Holland and really the surrounding area. And one thing that a lot of people want to know is, as they're probably going to be spending a lot of time outside enjoying all the flowers, different activities. What's the weather going to be like? And I know we've had a little bit of rain over the past couple of days, so that's why I asked Storm teammate meteorologist Blake Harms to join us once again to talk about the forecast, what we can expect, and really help us plan out our weekends a little bit better. Blake, thank you so much for stopping by once again.
Thanks for having me, Phil. Yeah, the weekend is looking nice. We're starting to see some clearing skies out there now.
Yeah, I can see it through the window right now. We're getting a little bit of sunshine, which is nice. But yeah, no, definitely want to take a closer look, specifically on those Saturday and Sundays, because that's going to be when people are really out and about.
Yes, it's going to be a nice weekend temperature-wise. We had a cold front pass through, but notice that we don't get any cooler. We stay in the 70s through this weekend into early next week. And that is perfect weather for being outside. A few spots may push 80 degrees tomorrow afternoon, especially near and south of Kalamazoo, the way it's looking for now. The weekend itself looks nice. The one thing we are watching is the potential for some thunderstorms late Saturday evening into early Sunday morning. But otherwise, the daytime on both Saturday and Sunday look dry for us, and it also looks partly to mostly sunny. And so really terrific weather, not only for tulip time, but for really any outdoor activities.
Right. And hopefully nobody's outside too much during that Saturday into Sunday night and avoiding the rain, especially down in Holland for that.
Exactly. And one other question we've been getting asked that kind of relates to tulips is it safe to plant this weekend? And it is looking like it. Our average last freeze date is the first week of May. Looking at the long-range outlook, there are not any indications that we'll see another hard frost or freeze. So at this point, I'd be comfortable in saying that you're likely good to head to the greenhouse this weekend, purchase the plants, and plant them this weekend.
Yeah, no, and I've been down around Holland over the past couple of, really last week, and the tulips are out there. I want to make sure everybody knows that they don't have to worry about potentially missing any out. I know we did have a little bit of colder weather last week and kind of the week before then, but everything still seems to be really checking out for a great time there. And Blake, one thing I did want to kind of switch over to just a little bit though is, since we have been dealing with a little bit of rain, any worries about the humidity factor over the next couple of days, specifically for people that are going to be out and about? Don't want them sweating too much while they're enjoying the weekend.
It looks comfortable this weekend. It looks like Tuesday may get pretty humid. That comes along with our next chance of thunderstorms during the day. So that's what we'll be watching. But for this weekend, it's going to be pretty pleasant and comfortable. Winds are not going to be as much of a concern as they were last weekend either. So all in all, a really nice weekend to be out.
Yeah, definitely this weekend's going to be very nice. How long can we kind of stretch this out a little bit? I know you mentioned a little bit of rain probably on Tuesday, but as far as the rest of the week kind of going forward, I know specifically for tulip time, everybody's going to be trying to get out multiple days, specifically maybe even during the week while after work when maybe there's not as many people out there.
Yeah, it stays warm through the middle of the week. It looks like we may cool down a bit toward next weekend. Next Saturday is a big day because we have the Tulip Time Parade and the Riverbank Run. So we are focused on next Saturday. But it looks like we'll gradually cool off toward the tail end of next week, down perhaps to the 60s. But until then, it's going to remain warm.
All right, well, that's great news, Blake. Really glad to hear that. And definitely we're going to be keeping a closer eye. I know you and the rest of Storm teammate are going to be doing a fantastic job kind of leading into Riverbank Run and not forgetting all about Tulip Time. That does kick off this Saturday. If everybody wants to go ahead and head on over to our website, woodtv.com, we've got all of the latest information you need to know about that festival. All of the other awesome events happening across West Michigan right now can be found inside this week's weekend planner, also on woodtv.com. And of course, you can find all the latest weather news, forecasts, everything you need to know under the weather tab on that same website as well. Blake, great to have you stop by once again on the live desk. We really do appreciate it.
Thank you for having me, Phil.
Of course, and I want to thank everybody else for tuning in to this latest edition of the Wood TV Live Desk. I'm Phil Penarski, and we hope you have a great rest of your day.